Can you hear me now? Can you all hear me? Someone let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me earlier? Okay, cool. I just took my headphones off for nothing. All right, I'll keep it off for those who can't hear me. What I was saying was, no, my video earlier was not racist. What it is that you perceive the video to be racist because you come from a system of the psychotechnology of brainwashing that caused you to only take a piece of what I said to come to an overall conclusion and an overall observation of what it is that I said, versus knowing the true semantics and the true history that stems behind the importance of what it is that I have said. I will not apologize for my calling. I will not apologize for being me because of your lack of understanding self and your lack of love of self. So you point the finger towards someone else who does love themselves and you blame them for loving themselves for your misunderstanding. So for those who know me, who are my spiritual sisters and brothers and my family, those who I have come to shed light on to help heal the world, those are the only ones that I owe an explanation to if there was some misunderstanding. My position in this universe is to help heal and not to hurt. To be in a position of a light worker. There was also another comment that was on the page saying that I would never offend my fellow light workers. I question the light that you bring, because for you to fail to bring the full truth of the light to expose the darkness because you're afraid that someone's going to fear you or someone's not going to like you or you're going to lose subscribers is why the world is in shambles. I don't care. I have nothing to lose. No one put me in the position that I'm in today. I put myself in the position that I'm in today. Therefore, no one can take anything from me because every single thing that I built from my own from ground up because of love of self. So if you were offended by what it is that I said, then that reflects back on you and the triggering that is within you, because there's something obviously in your heart that needs to heal. It's just like if we were in a courtroom and there was a jury. You're going to have to bring all the evidence to the bench. You're going to have to bring every single thing that was said by me, why it was said by me, what was the reasoning behind it was said by me, to the bench. And if you cannot prove that what I said was racist, then you're slandering my name. Therefore, that is false evidence. And I can take you to court for that. I can sue you for that. I can take you for every single thing that you own. But I won't do that to you. You know why? Because I forgive you. Because I know that you don't love yourself. Because if you loved yourself, then you would know that every single thing that I do on this channel is to heal and not hurt. So we're in a world right now where so many people are taught not to stand in their own autonomy because they're afraid that they're going to offend someone. They're afraid to love because they're afraid that if they don't love the person that they love the way that that person wants them to change to be, even if it's uncomfortable for them, even if comes from a form of conditioning, then there's a problem, there's a challenge. See, the thing about me is that I was born for this. I was DNA coded for this. So when someone tells me something that I know that I am not, it's pointless to even address the situation any further. So in this energy that we're here right now, we're in the new year. We are in the spring equinox of the new year, and I am so abundantly blissful. It is interesting because I come from a place of nothing, place of homelessness. Every single thing I have I don't receive a government check. I don't receive a check from my baby daddies. I don't receive any type of handouts. Every single thing that I have, I worked for it from zero, from nothing to what it is that I have now. Every single thing that I own is not only in my name, owned, copyright, and trademarked by our family empire, but is also in my children's name. I come to help heal. I come to bring examples, and I stand on that in which I know to be fact and truth. And I can back up every single thing that I do with fact and not hearsay. So when you come to throw rocks and to throw accusations at me, I must stand here in my Christ consciousness and I say, he who is without sin, throw the first stone. Because while you're busy throwing stones at those that are out there trying to help heal, then I question your motives and your distractive ways and the inner demons that are within you, that you have this lack of perspective to fail to see what is going on within the darkness of your own mind, body, soul, and heart. What is a reflection of your spirit? And then I would point the finger back at myself, and I would be very proud of my accomplishments and my goals and my achievements, because nothing like that triggers me. It doesn't bother me, because I've been born for this. DNA coded for this, because we're in a time where so many people are conditioned to be a certain way. If you want to step away from your family religion, then your family's mad at you. Then your family will tell you, you weren't raised like this. We raised you a certain way. Okay, raising someone a certain way, you're not raising a pack of chickens. Everyone who was born into this plane of existence come with their own autonomy, which is why each and every one of us even missed it with the children. So many of us teach our children to walk and talk up until the age of 2, and we clap and we cheer them on. Yay, they're walking. And then when they get to walking and talking, we're like, go somewhere and sit down and shut up and be quiet. So are we going to make up our mind? Is it the children that are confused, or is it us that are confused? Is it us that failed to see the lack of inner child within ourselves that needs healing? Or are we going to continue to point the finger at a world that is in pain and that is in hurt? So therefore, I must ask you, what platform have you created to help heal the world? That's what we can bring into the courtroom. We can bring what it is that you have done to help heal. And if there is something that has triggered you, then good, it was supposed to trigger you. Because hopefully it was to open your eyes, to piss you off enough to cause you to want to create a platform to change something about what it is that you did not like. But it is not my job to please you because you're uncomfortable with me bringing facts to what it is that you don't have all of the information of. I will not apologize to anyone for being who I am, for standing in my own autonomy. This is why my entire organization is called Autonomous Enterprise. This is why I am Nubian Divine, a divine new being. This is why I stand on my birthright in a time of a dying world where so many people are hurting and are being hurt, harmed, and injured because of their lack of love of self. And because so many people have picked on them growing up, and family has disowned them because you didn't become the latest doctor, or you didn't become the latest lawyer, or you didn't live down this street or drive this car or have this amount of money, or you didn't please me. I refuse to be indoctrinated by a world that do not even know who they are. I am DNA coded with matriarchal goddess energies, and I have been born and equipped to come to help assist with the ascension and the light codes of the star beings that are here to help heal the world during a time where the world is about to spin into chaos. So I'm in a position to know who I am, to stand in my own autonomy, to help heal you, to help assist you. If you go back and you look at my reputation, my videos, Every single thing that I say, every single thing that I do, my great-great-great-grandfather is Major Taylor. If you look all throughout the United Kingdom as well as all throughout the United States, you will see bike trails that say Major Taylor Trail this way. Major Taylor trails are bike trails that were built along the Northern Pacific Railroad. They were trails that were built to help free the slaves during a time of slavery. And now here it is, as his great-great-great-granddaughter, I am also in a position of carrying out my family's birthright and my family's mission to help awaken a world filled with slaves who have been enslaved to not know even who they are. So will I apologize? Hell no. I stand on my autonomous birthright and who I am. I am a divine being. I owe no explanation for those of you who do not understand me. It's very interesting, and I even salute those of you who have even come to this page, and I deal with this all the time. It's all good. There are many who have even come to this page, and when you've come to this page, I got cussed out a few times by y'all, but I respect the fact that you came back and you said, you know what, Nubian, I was wrong. I love your work. You triggered me, but then my ancestors and my guides, they sent me right back to you again. And now I see your point. And I always say to each and every one of you, don't take my word for it, do your own research. I heard someone say that if someone triggers you, that's not divinity. My question is, what is divinity then? What can help assist you in your healing process? If you don't have someone come along to trigger you, to make you question, what is that? Why did that get to me like that? What do I need to do to make myself a better person? Why is that one thing that that person said bothered me and I ignored every single thing else positive around with that one thing that they said? We have embarked upon the energies of spring equinox. So happy New Year, everyone. I am super excited because we're in the times right now where, because of the New Year's energy, because of the energies that have come upon our planet, in the space of the shifting, everyone feels like it's the end of the world. So people are doing end of the world acts. But truth be told, it's not the end of the world. It's the end of the world as you know it. The beauty and the majesty of everything is that, do you not want all the pain and the suffering to end with so many people who have been hurt, harming, and injuring themselves? Do we not want change? Do we not want to see this world a better place? Or do we not all want to see us be in a better position, especially from being robbed of standing in our own autonomy? I don't know about you, but I've seen too many children and seniors hurt, harmed, and injured for me to continue to live in a world of sickness and illness and ignore it without doing my part. So this is my part. So if I have to use a bat against your ball that you're throwing at me, I'm pretty good with baseball. Excuse me if the bat has to hit you in the leg with the ball that you threw at me. Because I'm not one of those readers or assisters or oracles that will stand there and take shit from anyone. Life taught me that, as well as energies like yours, because I recognize that. So in a world of change, when the world is changing, so many do not want the world to change. So in their space of refusing and being uncomfortable with change and wanting the world to be the same, this is why so many are going to take the mark that is going to be insisted upon them to take in the back of their forehead, in the back of their hand, because so many people want someone else to govern them. We've seen it in different ancient texts and different biblical texts. We saw it in the time of Moses, even when everybody was like, Moses, what'd he say? You were up there with them rocks. I know you're up there smoking weed with them too. What'd he say, Moses? Was it not Moses's knowledge or love of self, of the God within, that caused him to part the Red Sea? What is the Red Sea? It was a sea of knowledge. And when you look back, all those people were drowning. Why? Because of their failure to accept the knowledge. Because knowledge is not true knowledge or wisdom unless it's applied. Here it is, we're in a system of this psychotechnology of brainwashing. And if you think you're gonna come for me without me using my superpowers, honey, this is not the time at all, because we're living in a time right now where so many way showers, ascended masters and guides and keepers of the flame know who they are, and they stand in their own autonomy unapologetically. So in my quest for identity, in my knowing and love of self, as I have come to help spread love by first being the example of love of self, by having to first love and heal myself to show everyone that it's absolutely 100% possible. Got the battle scars for it. Got the inner tattoos for it. I do not own any type of tattoos outside of my body because I know that the body is a masterpiece, so I fuck it up with graffiti. I know that my ancestors were warriors and they wore specific war paint, but that was specific paintings for specific battles of the times, not just specific scarrings of just specific words just to scribble on your skin because it was just something to do because you didn't realize that you were ink poisoning yourself with the ink that they're using to poison your body with. So no, I don't have one tattoo at all. I honor my body. I honor my Merkaba, my temple, my spirit. Because when it is time for me to turn my body into a light ship, I can ascend up on out of this mug. I come to help you. I come to help show you who you are. But I cannot help heal anyone that's kicking and dragging and screaming and throwing a tantrum because you do not want to change. The same change that you're crying and complaining about and asking for reminds me of that guy that's on the rooftop that continues to ask God, send me help, send me help. And God sends his ass a boat and he's like, no, I'm waiting on God. Then God sends his ass a helicopter. He's like, no, I'm waiting on God. Then he drowns. He goes to heaven, or what y'all call heaven. He's like, God, what happened? He's like, well, I sent your ass some help, but you were waiting on God. So I thought maybe you're going to, end up manifesting some superpowers within yourself or something. So, hey, that's what I'm talking about. Anyways, I just wanted to chime on for a minute and let y'all know that I love you. But you cannot possibly feel the love that I have for you if you do not tap into love of self. Because the love that I have for you can never be activated because you can never understand it unless you understand love of self. And this is why I'm honored to be me. Because from so many avenues of rejection, from so many places of so many people rejecting me, rejecting their love from me, and me accepting the fact that it had absolutely nothing to do with me, but everything to do with them. And being in a place where I am holistically standing 100% in my calling, unapologetically. I stand in my knowing that when I talk to you, I'm talking to myself. And because I love myself, I could never, ever purposely put out any type of information to hurt, harm, or injure anyone in this plane of existence, because that is not my reputation, that is not my track line, and that is never my heart. Anyways, I have a download that I'm gonna put out. Hopefully I can get to it tonight. I just had to come out here and ground myself for a second. Have my feet touch the earth. We've stepped into this first day of spring, and I wanted to come out here and talk to the druids, the tree people, and just connect myself to the universe as I stand in my autonomy, as I stand in my energetic vibe of love of self. I just had to come connect with nature because I'm a natural being. And in me being a natural being, I'm connecting simply to my birthright. Grab that headphone for me, babe. Ready? Well, so just give me a little bit. I'm gonna log on and give us the download, the cards for the spring equinox message that our guides and our ancestors want to share with us with the love energies that are coming in. I did get a chance to pull the cards before I left. Okay, how the heck do we get out of here? I did get a chance to pull the cards before I left, so I do know that majority of it is talking about the new beginning that is coming in for us. So that's going to be an interesting channeling. I just want to come out and clear my energies and make sure that each and every one of you are doing the same exact thing. Make sure that you clear your energies. You be you unapologetically. Don't take shit from no one. Don't allow anyone to dump their shit on you. You stay in an energy of love of self and respecter of self. And be who you are. Stand in your callings. If you need any type of help whatsoever, don't feel that you're out there alone. Hopefully you have friends or someone that you can reach out to help you through the shift, to help you through these energies. Know that you're not the only one that is feeling heavy in the energies. And remember what I was telling you, when it gets too heavy, when you are so heartbroken because the person who broke your heart is not around, get in the water. Talk to the water. Ask the water to help you. And most importantly, respect the fact and know that the reason that this person came along to break your heart was because there's something very special about you. That this person had to come along to trigger you in such a way for you to open your eyes to see what that is. All right, everyone. So I'm gonna chime off. Thanks for joining me. See you in a minute.